You're listening to Real Radio, the nationally trusted name in real estate investing. We dig deep to discover investors' why in real estate. If you want to skip all the BS and get in investors' heads, you're in the right spot. Be one of the thousands to check out realradio.com.
This episode is brought to you by Entrepreneur Addict.
If you feel like marketing changes every 5 minutes, you're not wrong. You're right. And that's why we built Entrepreneur Addict. We take the chaos out and give you one simple roadmap to follow. Video that converts, local search results that rank, and content that actually connects with people. And all of this brings real results. Get started now. Get the clarity instead of the overwhelm by going to entrepreneuraddict.com/REIA now.
Welcome to the Real Estate Rundown with Owen Dashner
and Ted Kosh.
Hey, buddy, and no Aiden Bear.
No Aiden Bear. Absent Aiden Bear, he would be blocking our view right over here.
Right, he would be.
Hey, by the way, for those of you who actually tune into this faithfully every Monday, Ted's coaching me now, by the way, on my mic.
Yeah, we took a couple weeks off. This is what I do.
Yeah, Ted's in a frantic hurry.
I'm not in a frantic hurry.
But we have an episode here.
This is a great episode.
People, yeah.
I miss this.
Do you?
It's been 2 weeks.
I'm getting the vibe you don't miss me.
Oh, that's not true.
So apparently this is going to be a little tense episode between Ted and I. So,
absolutely not. No, speaking of tense, I brought a present for you.
Okay. Oh, so we're doing your present to me on camera.
Yeah, you already,
but not mine to you.
You already gave me yours, which was a nice bottle of whiskey.
This is the okay. All right.
Okay. So open that while we talk. By the way, we haven't been on since the holidays. Did you have a good Christmas?
Ted's a little out of breath right now. No, no,
you didn't have a good Christmas.
What?
You didn't have a good Christmas?
I was sick.
What?
Like the entire Christmas break.
You had diarrhea the whole entire Christmas break?
Not what I said. Oh, are we going dark?
No,
you want to do this? No. Yeah. I did not feel well. Pretty much the entire. It sucked.
I mean, the worst.
Like, and I had 5 Christmases.
Wow.
Like that's, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry
that
happened. That sucks.
Yeah. I feel like you're insincere.
No,
right
I'm
now.
very sincere. That's terrible.
What'd you do? You went somewhere tropical.
Well, so
tell us about this while I'm unwrapping this beautiful gift.
Yeah, my wife read that. Yeah, we went day after Christmas. We left for St. Pete, Florida, and stayed at Jerry Mike Schlickburn's house. It was also 45 degrees in Florida.
45
on New Year's.
Wasn't it warmer here?
It was maybe it was 75. It was the day we arrived.
It was. I will tell you this. I played golf in the last week. I know that in the last 7-8 days, I played golf.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah. All right. So I'm unwrapping this gift, and there's some. It's an Amazon box. I will give.
That means nothing.
That's nothing. So I have some. I have some green, white, and red.
Everybody has Amazon
paper.
boxes at home. What do people do?
Fine.
What did
it's
people
fine.
do before Amazon boxes?
Ted, you did not. You got me. Hang on. So Ted randomly, he sandbagged me with the text that said, hey, just curious, what's your favorite baseball team? I know you're a big baseball fan. What is it?
The kids and I were discussing.
We're just having a random conversation, no big deal. And he says, what's your favorite baseball team? And I say, Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
Like I've been a fan of them for 25 years. And so what I'm holding in my hand right now, listener,
Show my camera.
is a, hang on, let me get my glasses on here and do a proper read.
Oh, yeah.
It is a Josh Beckett. So it's a plaque and it is a commemorative hat logo. I don't know how you put it on your head?
So like jerseys or hats, they actually cut the logo
out
of the hat.
Okay.
From a game.
I see. Okay.
From his game hat.
Thank you. This is great. Is this one of one?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Dang,
when you get the ones with the jerseys or that,
yep,
the most valuable ones, because they might have created like 40 of them.
Yeah, they actually cut it out of the hat
or
of the player.
Yeah.
And so what I'm holding right now is a commemorative Red Sox Josh Beckett hat emblem from, I'm going to say
the game information's in the card in the back.
Thank you. It's a little small for me to read.
We don't need all this.
2005, November 24th, 2005. And it's Red Sox Get It Beckett.
There you go.
I love it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
This is an awesome gift. I appreciate it so much. And
don't
there's
need to
a
open it up.
mystery envelope on the
No,
back.
don't tear that. It's just all the verification to tell you it's legit.
Okay. So, I do want to pay homage to the fact that you have a 5-unit building that you've been talking about selling for a long time.
Where the podcast started.
It is where the podcast started and where it ended.
Well, it didn't
pretty
end.
much.
That
chapter ended.
That door's closed. Yeah.
And so tell us about the deal, if that's okay.
Yeah. So I don't remember the exact numbers, but I originally bought that thing for like $160,000, but it should have been condemned. Put a ton of money into it, and in the end,
what was it set up as? Was it a multifamily? So it was a 5-unit.
It's a 5-unit Airbnb.
Okay.
And they walked into a great situation because all 5 units were rented with midterms when they moved when they bought it, and we had a local real estate investor, a member of our groups, and we've had on a podcast. I don't know if she wants to be shouted out, so I'm not gonna bring that up. But she bought it, and she's gonna run it as Airbnb. She has an interior design background. She's gonna take it to the next level. She's got a management team behind her. She owns other multifamilies as well, but has one Airbnb and wants to expand that side of the business. And this property's profiting several thousands of dollars a month. So especially with what they're walking into with cash flowing asset.
So you bought it for $160.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty substantial remodel, right?
I mean, one unit was rough. Yeah. It was just substantial. Yeah. Every unit was a rental turn, and had to do some repairs, but we also did fencing, added an 8-spot parking lot in the back. We added laundry, coin laundry, full exterior renovation, new roof, new siding, some new windows, so on. And because of hail, I've replaced all that probably 2 or 3 times. But life came into play. It was probably one of my roughest years ever last year, between partnerships and other things going on. And I set up a lot of goals. One of the goals is sell off all my real estate except my family home, which was a really successful Airbnb for me, and which I did. But in exchange, I wanted to pivot my real estate career, which I feel like I can do stronger, faster, smarter now. So I bought my first car wash. I had a gentleman named Guy Bailey that sold that to me and took really good care of me, was really patient as we went through different lenders. So thank you to Guy for his patience with me. I really appreciate all that, but was able to buy a car wash in a small town. It's just a 2-bay with a storage unit. It's nothing special, but I'm sure we'll have some great car wash stories to tell in the future podcast.
I can't wait.
And,
these are going to be great.
I already got called out once because somebody said there was a whole bunch of animal carcasses in there that had to be cleared out. That was kind of fun. So dead fish segments all stuck in the grates.
Did you call Clint Blackburn?
No, I went out there just to take care of it.
Okay.
But anyway, it's, week 1, it made like $1,300,
Yeah.
I'll thank you. And, everybody's like, oh, it brings in like 55% cash to credit card. And everybody's like, oh, you can cash all that, avoid taxes. And I'm like, you know what? I want to show income.
What do you mean by that? Sorry.
Of all the income that comes in, it's 55% of it is cash, and the other 45% of it is credit card.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And somebody wanted to, sidestep the government, could take that cash, and nobody would ever know, right? But I'm doing everything legit. I'm depositing every cent because I want to show the profits it can make, because my goal here is to start buying similar assets, brand them, and to be the similar and create a little bit of a portfolio to be able to potentially sell in 3 to 5 years and 10x my money.
Let me ask you this. So when you buy something like that, so you have a car wash asset, do you put any value at all on changing the name?
Yeah.
Like sentimentally, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I was kind of going back and forth with names. And so right now it's called the Louisville Car Wash.
Okay. Louisville, Nebraska.
Yep.
That's where it's located.
And originally I was thinking like Cash Clean, or Cash Clean Wash or something like that.
Even though your name is Kosh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we'll allow it.
Yeah. And I was thinking about some other ideas, and I'm like, you know what? If I'm starting to buy these car washes that are similar, maybe I just have an LLC that is a name I come up with, and then have each car wash be named after the town, just so the town can be behind it.
Yeah.
And I think that would be smarter. Yeah. This particular car wash does not even have a sign that says car wash on it.
So there's some low-hanging marketing fruit there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
but the thing I like about this is, this is your first deal in a car wash business, right?
It's really great learning opportunity to be able to grow.
It's not it's not like you're buying a multi-million dollar asset. I mean, this is a reasonably affordable
So,
2-bay,
$215,000 investment.
yeah, most people can understand it. That small town, if you are in and around, Nebraska, Iowa, rural, whatever.
It grosses like $40K right now.
Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. Let me ask you this. And this is one of those. So by the way, if you're going to pull into Ted's Car Wash in Louisville, Nebraska, it's a self-serve car wash. Yep. So it's a spray. You grab the wand, you do the soap and the rinsing and whatever. So out of 40K revenue, what does something like that produce?
Yeah.
Roughly.
Based on last year numbers, it's about 28.
Okay, so we're talking, doing the quick math here. What is that? 28 out of 40K revenue. So you're probably
like 11 cap, 12 cap.
Okay, so you're roughly at, what is that? 30%, whatever, 32% operating expenses.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is an
shit. Can I invest in some of these?
And it has a storage unit. Sure, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
And it has a storage unit inside that I'm going to use. And actually, that storage unit, if I want to put 20 grand into it,
I love this.
Could be another bay.
Now, here's what I've been dying to ask you.
Oh, great.
For like a couple weeks now. So, okay, car wash business. So you picture this: people are pulling in there, they're wanding off their cars and whatever, they're paying whatever they're paying. And the flip side to that is you have Airbnbs, which you have told dozens and dozens of great stories.
I have one left.
Is there a compare and contrast owning an Airbnb producing property versus a car wash? Is it?
I don't know yet.
Okay, so it's too early to tell.
I mean, we're talking about, I'm like week 3 into this.
Week 3. All right.
And I'm still kind of co-managing my Airbnb still. So I don't, and I'm, it's rough.
Yeah.
By the way, selling Airbnbs are tough between switching the locks, switching the internet, and then Airbnb will not let you release.
Yeah, you've been describing this pain for like when we were on break. I got an earful about this.
We'll dig more in as we get down this road. But it's selling 5 at a time is a lot of work. Like as soon as we leave here, I have to go meet the managers to go switch the rest of the locks into their apps and the smoke detectors and the codes. And I have probably got over 60 hours of one-on-one time into this transition with 5 of them.
I'm glad you're bringing this up, though, because like a lot of people that listen to this that are interested in real estate investing, and they're like, okay, short-term, long-term, mid-term, flipping, what am I going to get into? And knowing this kind of information is, I think, really helpful for people that are considering like converting a multifamily, like maybe it's a conversion, maybe it's a smaller multifamily building, and you're like, what can I make out of this for a short-term rental versus long-term? And then talking about the selling process. Nobody talks about this.
Yeah. It's not 100% done yet, so maybe it'd be best to talk about this more in depth next week. But I'm still going through it, and it's been weeks. It has nothing to do with the buyer. It has nothing to do with me. It's just, there's very similar to buying the car wash, because like buying the car wash, I have to switch the internet, and it has to stay continuous. So we're switching ownership. By the way, when I call the internet company up, they're like, oh, we don't service that anywhere. It's only grandfathered. So I have to actually go through a process of ownership change, because otherwise they won't service that car wash anymore. And then the credit card company. Well, if I'm bringing on a new credit card company, which I checked out and they don't work with that credit card group, they're like, that software. Oh, by the way, the transition's 8 weeks for ownership change. And so the owner has to keep sending me weekly checks of all the credit card payments are coming through. So Airbnb in the sales process is no different than going in to buy a commercial business. The transitions are just the same. With Airbnb, we're switching over price labs and matching all the pricing so that the new people are getting the same pricing and the transitions over. Airbnb, you got to do, there's switchovers there, you wish or hope. I mean, you got to switch the listings over and they have to be exact because they're continuing the business. I'll get in more depth on that later as this chapter of my life closes, but you got to be prepared for that. But my goals going forward is the sum this up. I'm looking for small town car washes within 1 hour of Omaha. I do not want to compete with big cities, and I want to be the only car wash in town. I'd love to find or build storage and we had great conversations with AJ Osborne about a month and a half, 2 months ago. That really got my mind turning, and it's something that I'm definitely going to partner in. But I have a specific area that I want to find it, because I found that there's no other storage units in this area, and I think that what the area I found is a complete gold mine.
Amazing. Love this.
And I would like to find sober living homes, not in Omaha, because I don't want to deal with city ordinances, rental inspections. I don't want to deal with all the builder stuff. But like this particular group is all around the country, but they'll do anywhere in Nebraska that's work. So I want to find large homes in Nebraska, period, that I can put a lot of people in, do the initial renovation to get them in, and then be able to keep them in there for 20 to 30 years and have great cash flow, because I have low taxes in a small town. I have no building permits I got to worry about. And people can park absolutely anywhere because it's a small town. They don't care. So
Right.
I don't want to deal with city issues. I don't want to deal with property management. I don't want to deal with city oversight or worrying about Airbnb going away. I want to simplify going forward. And my business coach keeps on telling me, he's like, why the hell are you doing? The guy who owns Wheelbarrow Profits even says to me in my blueprint thing I had with him too. He goes, you get excited when we talk about networking and community. He goes, I don't really understand why you're doing all this real estate investing. He goes, I don't understand why you're buying a car wash. I go, because that stuff pays the bills. Me doing a RIA and everything doesn't pay bills.
Right.
He goes, well, then you need that's where you need to focus on, because that's what you're excited about, and that you have all these contacts. He goes, that's what you need to do. You need to figure out how the podcast can be more profitable. You need to figure out how the RIA can be more profitable, and you need to focus on that, because that is where you are a master at, and you're not a master at real estate investing.
Boom.
So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Love that.
So what about you? I haven't seen you for 2 weeks. Any crazy stories the last 2 weeks?
No,
Any big bills?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the zone of like, I'm like an anxious punt returner right now. That's what I feel like with where bills are gonna land.
You're like the Baltimore kicker, and you're about to go to the play.
Yeah, I mean it's very tenuous.
If you
right
make
now.
the goal, you get through the playoffs, and you don't, you lose.
Yeah.
And your head coach gets fired.
I feel like the spotlights are on me right now, just like in this episode. And I have a punt coming at me, and my job is now to take this forward. And that's kind of what I'm feeling like right now. But no, I had a great Christmas break, like five different locations and like iterations and whatever. But like I was sick the whole time, so it sucks. Yeah. So I was just, like coming out or not feeling great and just trying to get back in the swing of things. So that's kind of where I'm at. But here's the stage I'm at right now. I have a 14-year-old and a 17-year-old. So
I can't believe you have a 17-year-old.
The time I get to spend with them is so limited right now because of their social schedules and whatever. That I'm just
take every moment.
I'm just like, it's kind of all revolving around them. I hope they're not going to listen to this for 30 years probably, so it doesn't matter. But I love hanging out with my kids,
and everybody that's in your world that does listen needs to respect that.
Yeah, it's just like if I have any opportunity to hang out with my kids, where I know I have their at least semi-divided attention
before they go to college.
Yeah, because I have I have 1-2 years for one kid, and 4 or 5 at best. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm in that stage.
I get that, and I respect that.
This year looks a little different than it has in past for me.
Well, I think today's golden nugget is to take that time that you get with the family and kids. We had a deep dive episode with Kelly where he kind of talked about time with your father. Yeah, he thought his dad's a complete dick, but the thing that I really took away from that in the end was he's like, my dad wasn't trying to be my friend, he was trying to be my dad.
Yep.
And he's like, he wanted to know what my 5-year goals were, and he called me out on all my bullshit. And sometimes he's like, I got pissed off and didn't talk to my dad for 2-3 months because I didn't like what I hear, even though I knew it was the truth. Mm-hmm. And as a parent, if you are a parent, or maybe as a leader of your organization, you just need to be blunt and honest with everybody that's around you, and not be their friend, and be a mentor. Maybe it is as a parent, or maybe it is as a business owner, but you just got to give them blunt truth. You can't dance around it, because you want your kids and you want your employees to be the most successful person that they possibly can be. And you need to take the friend cap off. You need to be that person. You need to step up. Don't be afraid, because in the end, they'll respect you for that, and you'll be the most remembered person in their life, and you'll change your life. If you're just a friend, they're not going to remember you, and not going to respect you. So that's today's
Golden Nugget.
Well, guys, we appreciate it. We hope you had a good holiday. We enjoyed having our couple weeks off, but it's always fun getting back and getting together with one of my best friends. And appreciate your support. If you love the podcast, please give us a 5-star review on whatever you listen to us to. And we are on YouTube and Rumble. So if you want to see our pretty faces, definitely check us out on those two. And share us with somebody that you love. You know, one thing I did discover this week, like we had a huge peak on downloads. Like our downloads were thousands higher than they normally are. And I have found out that if somebody's listened to us, and I think this is only an Apple podcast, and if you select mark all episodes as read, we automatically get like 300 downloads.
So as a Samsung user, I'm not familiar with this technology, but I would certainly appreciate it with all of the listeners out there.
Because I watched the
download them all. Download them all.
Because no, not download, just mark them all as read. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was checking out. I was like, why is it that we get like everyone like every week we get like something like, does somebody actually go through and listen to every single episode in a row? Like nobody's got that time. I mean, ain't nobody got time for that. It take 1,000 hours to go through all the episodes at once, right? I'm like, no. And my son just got his first cell phone, and he was like, I was like, I'm just gonna mark them all as read, and then I saw it on the stats too, and then I'm like, that's why we get those extra like several thousand download jumps, is because somebody's doing marking all as read.
You know what, Carson? When you're listening,
Carson listens to our podcast.
Carson,
the phone.
What do you think it's fair for him to go out and propagate this?
Oh yeah, Carson, just go to all your friends in 6th grade and tell them all to download our podcast.
I mean, what are we gonna pay? Is this
we're not gonna pay anything.
Okay,
but you know, if we have
the social goodwill you're gonna get out of this, Carson, with your friends.
Hey, Carson, if you get all your friends to do it, and we have a 10,000 download week, we'll Owen and I love it. Owen and I will throw you $100.
Yes, Carson, get on it.
Yep, there's your incentive, buddy.
Skylar,
10,000 on download
don't
week.
Slack.
Owen and I will pay you $100 each.
All right.
I love how I spoke for you on that one.
Avery and Olivia, you're on notice. Let's see.
Well, with that, Owen Dashner, we see us out.
On behalf of the absent Aiden Bear, Ted Kosh, and Rio Radio, I'm Owen Dashner, and you've been listening to the Real Estate Rundown.
Sign up.